Hello and welcome to our first episode of Across the Gulf Coast in 2022. I know it's been a while since we've had a show. A lot of things going on, of course, at the end of the year, a lot of events being canceled, things being moved around, but we are approaching springtime, which means a lot of stuff going on up and down the Emerald Coast and in Pensacola, especially. We have three guests today that are going to talk about events taking place in and around Pensacola and how you can get involved with all these different great events and these great organizations. First joining me is Crystal Scott. She is with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. Crystal, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Well, thank you for the invite. Always a pleasure to be with you, and we appreciate COP's continued support.
We're happy to do it, you guys. Y'all are a great organization. You do great things in our community. So we're happy to lend that support best we can. So let's talk about your organization before we get into some of your upcoming events. Most people, I'm sure, have heard of Habitat. You know, they're familiar with it, but maybe they've heard the term a Habitat home. But what exactly do you guys do? What is the mission of your organization?
Yeah, so our mission is really, really simple and really impactful. So our mission is basically bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope. And, you know, that's a short mission, but it's one that has a lot of meaning. You said it correctly when you said that people are very familiar with Habitat for Humanity. Most people know us for the utilization of volunteers and building homes for folks in the community. And we do just that. Out of the 1,100 Habitat for Humanity affiliates in the country, Pensacola Habitat is 25th largest in the nation. So we got a lot going on over here for sure. Basically we are an organization that not only do we put home buyers through a program, providing them education and an affordable mortgage at the end of our program, but we also are just completely committed to making sure that these folks who are ready for home ownership are actually ready for home ownership. And so we bring volunteers together and build homes in Santa Rosa and Escambia County and provide these families and individuals with an affordable mortgage. And basically, these families are families who wouldn't probably typically qualify for a conventional mortgage. So we provide some subsidy to these folks in order to create just a more sustainable future for them and their family.
Let's talk about the two different sides of that. You mentioned the volunteers and, of course, the families. So let's start with the families. If somebody is interested in maybe getting on the list for a Habitat home, what kind of people are you looking for? How do they go through that process to sign up to potentially get a Habitat home?
Yeah, so you mentioned a list, and most people have the misconception that we are somehow on a waiting list, and that is just not the case. We have a commitment to our community to serve every eligible family who comes to us in this capacity. And so it's relatively simple to go and apply. We have an online application that you can find at PensacolaHabitat.org. The application is very user-friendly, but we're always here and willing to assist anyone who doesn't feel comfortable applying in that way. But folks typically, so for example, a family of four would have to have an area. So we serve families between 30 and 80% of the area median income. And most people are like, what does that even mean? So for a family of four, it's typically around $55,000 is what that household would make in order to qualify for our program. And you said, what do our families and individuals look like? So we serve a lot of early career folks. We have lots of people who are just starting out in whatever career. We serve tons of nurses, staff from our local hospitals, lots of local banking and financial institution folks who are either early career or late in their career, but people who have really had enough of these crazy rent prices that is happening in our area right now. And they're looking for a better solution. And oftentimes, families who are coming through us for homeownership through Pensacola Habitat, their mortgage payment is actually less than what they were paying in rent.
Wow. Yeah, you actually see that a lot of the prices out for rent. increased quite a little bit here lately. So let's talk about the other side though, real quick. And then I want to get to your upcoming festival. But if a group wants to volunteer or donate or somehow get involved with you guys, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so we have a very user-friendly calendar on our website, again, PensacolaHabitat.org. And you can go and see all of the opportunities that we have for volunteers to get with us and join our mission. Anything from volunteering out on the construction site to assisting over at our restore. We have special projects that we complete through our community development program, whether it's a ramp build or, I say ramp build, that's like slang. So we build wheelchair ramps as well. So there's lots of different opportunities and ways to partner with us in order to become a part of affordable housing in our area.
So let's talk about, of course, you guys are a nonprofit. So you need help from the community to get these houses built and help these families that need the help. And you have an upcoming event.
We do.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's probably my favorite event that we have of all of our annual fundraisers. So it's the Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Festival. This year, it will occur on April the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So we've extended it for 3 days. We've got some excellent food trucks, not only our local favorites, but some regional trucks who are traveling in for the weekend. There's really something for everybody. It's a family-friendly event, and we, of course, are selling sponsorships for this opportunity. We typically see anywhere between 12 and 15,000 folks come through, and that's just for a 2-day event. So, we're probably looking at around 20 to 25,000 folks who are coming through. So this is a really, really great opportunity to showcase your business if you're interested in sponsorship. And just a way to get your name out there for a really, really cool event that supports our mission.
And where is the event taking place? And do people need a ticket, or how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so ticket sales are also located at PensacolaHabitat.org. We're trying to make it as easy as possible to get you the information that you need. But they will be available there. And the event is actually taking place this year in Seville Square, which we're really excited about. We started out 6 years ago and held it at Plaza de Luna. We outgrew Plaza de Luna quickly. We were over at Maritime Park for a bit. We kind of outgrew that space as well. And so now we're over at Seville Square. So the event just keeps getting larger and larger, and we appreciate the support from the community for sure.
Thank you for coming on the program today. We really appreciate your time, and good luck with this year's festival.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to learn about an initiative to bring a Women's Veterans Memorial to downtown Pensacola.